Joey knows that Randy's lying still. Anita invited Leslie to play a bigger role in the Winterfest. Leslie meets Isaiah. I said with the way that Leslie is continuously spending money, she'll be out of it soon. Anita told her on today's new episode, that, she not donating no money or adding no more money to the fund or whatever. She was like, it's okay, she got plenty. But the amount of money you keep donating to people, she went up to Martin on today's episode saying how she wanted to donate some money and stuff like that. Now, I see you running out. I see you running out trying to prove a point to these folks. And the last thing is that Joey said he loved Vanessa, and she had this look on her face, and I was like, okay, Vanessa. Now, what is it? Is you loving him too? Is you loving him the way I be saying stuff? Do you love him too, or was that like, okay, your plan is working? Like, what was it? Because I feel like she's setting him up. I feel like she knows something. I don't know. Either way it go. That's all that really happened on today's new episode. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chester. This for Beyond the Gates, November 14, 2025. First things first. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. What y'all think? Did y'all like the episode? I like that they always show what's going to happen on next week's episode. I think they show Danny and Andre. They on their vacation, they honeymoon or whatever. Um, who else did they show? Did they show Vanessa? I think Leslie done did something else because she's supposed to go to Ted, and he basically told her that she always do something then act shocked. Um, I know they showed, what's their name? Haley. They showed Haley. She's poisoning Bill again, putting something in his drink, and she talking about how that $10 million settlement, there's $10 million, what's it called? Life insurance policy is gonna be hers, and she danced. She just happy. And Naomi walking in. I said, I hope she heard something. I said, I hope she heard something. But at the same time, it's like, is she gonna tell anything? She didn't want to tell Bill that Haley was on the pill. She told Jacob how she was just gonna find another way to play victim or whatever. And she was right, because she told him that she was taking birth control pills because, she wanted it to help with her hormones, because she claimed that her hormones been off ever since she miscarried or whatever. I said, she come up with a lie fast in the mud, don't she? I said, she knew that they possibly seen that message. Jacob didn't see it. He said it was too fast or whatever. But Naomi ended up saying how she noticed the end and the abbreviations and stuff like that. She knows what it means. It's birth control pills. So that's when they got to the house that Jacob was asking her if she was gonna tell. So she ended up saying how she not gonna say nothing because, basically Bill be believing her, and not only that, but she's gonna come up with another lie, and she did. She did. I was hoping somebody walk in on her. Do y'all think that she actually gonna see her doing it or what? But yeah, on today's new episode, we're gonna start with Nicole and Vanessa. So they was just catching up and just talking about everything that they've been through, their husbands, the fact that Nicole's divorced and her husband is allegedly dead. Because I still don't think the Doug is gone. I definitely don't think the Doug is gone. That's what they was talking about. Then they end up talking about Joey. They end up talking about Joey. I said, she don't want you saying nothing about her side dude. Well, her main dude now. Well, matter of fact, he was kind of her main dude before Doug allegedly died. he was kind of, girl. Yeah. And she over here act like she's keep trying to make it seem like it was fully Doug's fault. I don't like that. But aside from that, next we got Anita and Laura and Leslie. Anita and Laura was just working on the Winterfest details. Leslie popped up out of nowhere. She kept scaring Laura. She was talking about, let's get Laura out the way. Laura was afraid of her. Anita was supporting her after Leslie left. That's when they started talking about the fact that they never got evidence that she was the one who ran her off the road and poisoned her or whatever. I said, right. I said, do y'all think, well, I asked the question, do y'all think that down the line they're going to bring this back up? What are y'all thoughts? But yeah, that's all they was talking about. So after Laura left, that's when Anita and Leslie was talking. Um, Wait, no, I think Laura went somewhere because they showed Laura again when Anita was comforting her. But I think she went to handle some details about the Winterfest, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, Anita and Leslie was talking about the Winterfest, the fact that she found out about it, so she wanted to contribute. So Anita was stalling and trying to prevent her from joining or whatever. So she ended up telling her she got to wait for her to help to make a donation, to do a sponsorship. So she eventually agrees or whatever, and she's like, you still need to think of a way. We both can come up with a way for her to contribute more. So later in the episode, Nicole and Anita end up having a conversation about if they don't invite her or whatever to get her involvement, she's going to show up. She's going to show up and ruin everything. I said, y'all know. I said, by the time y'all see she ain't going to be playing no games, she be popping up like it ain't nothing and ruining everything. And ruining everything. So you might as well just go on and invite her now. So she ends up calling Leslie, telling her there may be a way for her to contribute or whatever. And Leslie was just so excited. She just be wanting to be accepted by these people so bad. She be wanting to be accepted by these people so doggone bad, y'all. But yeah, um, that's all that happened with them. Randy and Joey. Let me refer to my notes because I don't want to miss nothing. I already said Nicole and Vanessa talk about what they've been through. Anita and Laura working on the event. Leslie shows up. Joey asks Randy when he met Haley, and he's just still lying. And he told him basically, I guess he don't want to give his cousin up. Either way go, he's gonna find out. Might as well tell him now. Might as well tell him now. But yeah, he still didn't tell though. I said, okay, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, Randy. But yeah, he said something about a facial recognition. Is that who they showed in the promo? Was it Joey and them? Joey and Randy? I don't know. He said something about his guy had ran a facial recognition and they seen that Haley was there before. Before Randy said they had met, the day that she miscarried, they had met before or whatever. So he was talking about that. He was like, he don't know what's going on, but he gonna find out or whatever. Let me find it. Let's go back. Joey asked Randy when he met Haley. He's still lying. Naomi ends up meeting up with Bill and Haley. Jacob was with her, so they started talking and stuff like that. Naomi ends up mentioning Danny's honeymoon, and then Haley was telling her, he's not concerned about that. We not concerned about her honeymoon. Both of us are happy for Danny and Andre and stuff like that. And Bill just agreeing. Naomi and Haley just going back and forth with each other or whatever. I see you going back and forth with her, but you still ain't told what you know. You still ain't told what you know. Why they always make her, Naomi, be the one to sit up here and find out information if she not gonna say nothing? She always be the one to find something out, but she never say nothing. Over here being all what Haley said. Now I have to agree with Haley. What she tell her? What did she tell her? Let me find it. I gotta find it because I was like, you know what, Haley, you right. You right. Hold on. Haley asked Naomi why she brought her misery to the family gathering. I said, right. And then her and Jacob starred. They didn't go full on, but they made little slick comments where you know that they into it or whatever. Bill and Haley gave each other a look. But yeah, let's backtrack. Naomi mentions Danny's honeymoon. Nicole ends up saying how she don't think she'll ever see Joey as anything other than a predator. Footage show Haley and Randy together. Joey tells Randy to watch his back and make sure the fallout don't come to him or whatever. And he's still lying. He got up out of there. Now, at first when they showed Naomi and Jacob looking at Haley's phone, I thought that was going to be a text message from Randy or something. I thought that was going to be a text message from him. That's what I thought. But no, I'm talking about some birth control pills. She flipped that so doggone fast. What else? Let's see. Anita asks Leslie why she there. Leslie wants to be involved. Haley asks why Naomi brought her visitor to the family gathering. Naomi said they don't keep secrets from each other. At least she don't. That's the comment she made. And this right here, the next thing. This is what I should have put in my other video. I forgot, y'all. They start talking about Ashley and Derek breaking up and stuff like that. They made a bet how they do they wouldn't work. Said they work on paper, but not in real life. Not real life. And they had made a bet. So then Bill was like, well, maybe you could hook Ashley up with Isaiah or whatever. And what Haley said, let's see. You could forget that. She said, you could forget that. And I said, wait a minute, y'all. A lot of people been saying that she's Yolanda, that Isaiah and her know each other. And I was like, shoot, after that scene, I was wondering if they know each other or whatever. But yeah, she was like, you can forget that or whatever, talking about how they complete opposites. And I was like, Bill, why is your woman over here talking about, Bill, you don't see this? Did you not hear her? You don't think it's weird that she keeps mentioning Isaiah or she has slick little comments to say or whatever? I was like, Bill, if you stop worrying about Danny long enough, you can see what your wife got going on. But yeah, what else? Nicole tells Martin that she's proud of him. They was just talking about Samantha and how basically he got a long road ahead of him in regards to parenting. They end up talking about Kat and how they need to fix things. He didn't want to because he feels like Kat don't take responsibility for her actions. Oh, that's what else I seen. Kat and Eva. They're gonna be at Uptown or whatever. Kat gonna be telling Eva how basically her mama should have got rid of her. And I was like, dang, Kat, you making yourself the villain. You had every right to feel how you feel because of what she did, her and her mama did, or whatever, and what they continue to do. Because it ain't ended. They're just doing a better job of covering it up. Except Leslie. Leslie's just all out there. I don't know what she got going on. But yeah, I was like, you making yourself look like you, what they call it? Like you the one who doing the bad stuff or whatever. You making them look like the victim, or at least Eve will make you. Eve, Lord Jesus, huh? Huh? Why are you listening to me? She talking about it's called a victim. No, she ain't making herself look like a victim. She making the evil. She making evil look like a victim. Look, trying to correct me and don't even know, girl. What else? Look, listen to eavesdropper, girl. I forgot where I was at, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. I already said Nicole tells Martin that she's proud of him. What else? Let's see. Let's see. Vanessa sees someone she knows. I think she said his name was Steve. They was at Joey's place or whatever, and I said that bartender go snitch, and he ran out there so fast to snitch and tell Joey. I said snitch. I said snitch. Should have known when Joey popped back up. But yeah, she seen him and she was just trying to warn him because she don't want him to turn out like her husband. She didn't want him to turn out like the. She was telling him. I think they was having a plain conversation at first, but then the dude, the dealer dude, came and brought him some chips or whatever. And that's when she started. She was basically telling him how, he need to consider his wife and he need to be where he told his wife he was going to be at. And just trying to tell him, you think you having fun and this and that, and you don't got a problem, but next thing you know, your whole life is flipped upside down. So he was like, okay, I think I'm going to go. Because the bartender snitch and tell, went and got Joey. Joey came back in. So he was questioning Steve, talking about where he going. He was like, I think I'm going to just go home to my wife and spend some time with her or whatever. So... but that's a dude that the dealer, the bartender, had snitched or whatever. So then next thing you know, he left the room, and that's when she said he had told, and then they would start talking about it, and she was just expressing how she feels and the fact that Doug this and Doug that, and I said, oh, y'all to blame. Joey mainly to blame, but Vanessa, you contributed to it too. You might as well have contributed to it too. But yeah, so they was just having a conversation, and he don't want her interfering. I feel like she thinks she got, I said this before, but I feel like she thinks she got more power than she do. I mean, she got some power, obviously, because he ain't took her out yet. She don't overstep how many times, but at the same time, I don't think she know how this go. Unless she gonna be his weakness, or she already his weakness. But yeah, I was like, she be acting like she in charge. Might as well put her in charge. You letting her get away with everything. But yeah, they was talking about that. Wait, let me make sure. Let me see. Vanessa sees someone she knows, Steve. Martin said he'll talk to Kat. Leslie wants to help still. Laura afraid of Leslie. Vanessa encourages Steve to go, and he does. Laura said they never found evidence against Leslie. Isaiah talks to Martin about an internship at his office. I think he wanted it for one of the college students, one of his college students or something. Haley shows Naomi and Jacob the place that they getting out of town and stuff like that. And that's when they seen the text message, or Naomi seen the text message. Naomi said she saw Haley's prescription, she on the pill or whatever, so she can't be in a rush to give them a sibling or whatever. Leslie ends up meeting Isaiah, and she realized that's who Eva was talking about. I said Leslie's gonna spend all her money up. She was talking to Martin about contributing to, I don't know, she said his campaign or what, but yeah. Joey knows that Vanessa interfered. Vanessa asked Joey if he feels a little responsible for what happened to Doug, and that's another thing that made me think that she knows that he was fully responsible or whatever. But yeah, she asked if he feel responsible, and he basically said this is a place for people to come and have fun. He ain't tell him to get addicted and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, doggone well what you did. You know exactly what you did. You wanted her and you got her. You took him out. Well, I mean, it's enough blame to go around, because Doug knew doggone well. If you walked in and seen this man, seen these folks had a weapon on your friend, your best friend or whatever, what made you think you could be the one to take him down or threaten him? You found out that your vehicle had been bugged and everything. You still doing stupid stuff. You mean with Jacob or whatever? But I don't think he did, though. I definitely don't think he's dead. What else happened? Let's see. After I think I stopped at Vanessa. Anita tells Leslie she can help. She called her. Naomi don't want to tell Bill the truth because she don't think he'll believe it. Haley tells Bill she want a baby or whatever. She ready to be happy again like they was before. That's when she ends up. She slid that in there real good, didn't she? Talking about, oh yeah, the pill. He was like, what? He was putting two and two together. He was like, oh, so the medication is birth control pill. I said, Bill, I said, Bill, slow. I said, Bill, I really thought that when he was on the phone getting that $10 million life insurance policy, I was like, he playing her. He gotta be. Something she done ticked him off. It done made him see, like, oh, okay, red flags everywhere. No, so far, no. He over here like, oh, okay, you on the birth control pill. The fact that you don't even know what's going on. And also, she back to this doggone tea again. She had went to the food a couple of days ago. Now she back to the tea. She back making him tea and poisoning it. What else? Let's see. I said, Haley said she taking birth control pills to help with the hormones. I said she always got a lie up her sleeve. Joey and Vanessa was talking, and he basically was mentioning how she be over here interfering in his business and stuff like that. And he said something about how, you know, it wouldn't be so hard or something like that. I don't know what he said. I ain't gonna lie. I just know he said if he didn't love her or whatever. She was like, you just said you love me or whatever. He tried to act like he didn't say it and stuff like that. So he got up to get ready to go. And she just had this look on her face. She was smiling and stuff, but she ain't say it back. She ain't say it back. I don't know. She realized she got power over him. She got control over him. I don't know if she feel the same way. I really don't know. But yeah, he had turned around and looked back that way or whatever, but I don't think he seen that she was smiling. She was like smiling, but I was like, okay now. Either Randy, I think Randy and Vanessa in cahoots together, but I don't know. I don't know. I say this. Randy or Vanessa working Joey. One of them working Joey. I don't know which one. I don't know which one, but one of them working him. But yeah, I think that's everything, y'all. I think that is everything. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is have a great rest of the day.